Welcome to the design of the Q5 Sportback. At the front, we have a completely new architecture. We made sure that the single frame grille is down. We see this with this soft nose creating a more wide geometry. We made sure as well that the headlamp here are as high as possible. We took very good care and attention to the inside of the grille. We see here the nice detailing to support the boldness of the front. We have a very three-dimensional front bumper catching very nice light and shadow, as you see now. And here we have a specific air intake on the side that supports as well the sportiness of it. On the side of the car, we managed to give a very sleek coupe silhouette. We have this molding, the dynamic line that is moving up and down on the Q5, and it's supported from the bottom to have a very clear structure and very stable octagonal structure. To ensure a good flow of line here, we needed more space. That means we decided to move the rear lamp 3 centimeters back compared to the Q5. And it's giving us a bit more space to model this corner and keep the line very fast. So in combination with the long spoiler, we had more space here, and this changed all the attitude of the car. The car is not longer, but it's more vertical from the back. And in addition, with the shadow and light play, gives a very different attitude to the Sportback. The rear diffuser is also higher up, compensate for this movement from the roof down. The bottom of the car goes up, and then it's balancing the movement in a more linear way and more horizontal way. On top, there's no exhaust pipe on the Q5 Sportback. We use the design element that drops the corners as much as possible as well, giving a lot of stability and a lot of, I would say, close to the ground effect to the rear. So altogether, the Q5 Sportback is a very sporty car, a very emotional car. It's beneficiating from the Q5 interior quality, which was already very Audi, very sporty. And interior and exterior are making a perfect match to give a very emotional, complete car together.
Here in Europe, we're starting with a 2-litre TDI engine with 150 kilowatts and a Q5 40 TDI quattro. It is followed successively by 2 further power performances with 100 and 120 kilowatts, and obviously also a 3-litre V6 TDI engine will be coming. When you look at the petrol engines, we've got a 2-litre TFSI with 150 kilowatts and 195 kilowatts on offer. And of course, the highly demanded TFSI-E with a plug-in hybrid powertrain will also be part and parcel of the offer. All 4-cylinder engines have a 12-volt mild hybrid system on board for efficient brake recuperation. And all 6-cylinder engines have a 48-volt mild hybrid system. Now, the core components of the mild hybrid system are the belt starter generator and the lithium-ion battery as a storage. All diesel engines come with a new twin-dosing SCR system on board. What you can see here is the twin dosing of the urea and blue into the exhaust system. This means a much better situative distribution and thus a particularly effective reduction of nitrogen oxides. In the previous systems for exhaust gas processing, there was only one SCR catalytic converter. But now with twin dosing, urea is now injected further away from the engine into a second catalytic converter. Thanks to the bigger distance to the engine, the temperature window for exhaust gas processing is extended, and that means emissions can, with continuously high exhaust temperatures, for example, if you drive swiftly over the motorway, can be best reduced. Now, Christian, one important powertrain version is one we've not spoken about so far. Which one is that? Well, yes, for the sporty customers, you will find we will have an emotional SQ5 on board coming to you soon.
Thanks a lot, Ashley, for your explanations.
Well, dear guests, I must say I do like this fresh look very much, and I'm quite convinced that, well, design will remain the key purchase argument for the Q5 from the customers buying the Q5. Now, as you know, Audi has been for some time a byword for progressive light technology. Now, Ashley already has stressed the new digital Oled technology in the rear light. We would like to show you that in more detail now. OLED is an acronym that stands for Organic Light Emitting Diode. So OLEDs are particularly efficient organic light diodes, which unlike the conventional LED, provide a homogeneous light over pretty far and big areas. The customers of the Q5 can, when they order a car, pick one of 3 rear light signatures. And every signature has a very specific coming and leaving home light scenario. What you can see here is the leaving home function when you open up the car. Now, this animation of signature 1, 2, and 3, as well as a 4th signature, can be activated when you activate the Audi Drive Select Mode Dynamic. Now, another function of the digital OLED rear light is the approximation detection. If another traffic user or traffic participant comes closer to Q5, anywhere to 2 meters, all the OLED segments will be activated. But if the Q5 gets going again, the original light signature shines up again. And the basic fitting with the Q5 are now at the front LED headlights, and as an option you can also have matrix LED headlights. And once you've arrived at your destination and you close the Q5, you have the so-called coming home light function being processed. And here again, each of the signatures has its very own and distinct light signature. What we can see here is the light signature 1, 3, 4. The latest infotainment generation, the MIB3, is now also deployed in the Q5.
Beim Öffnen fragt sie das Auto sofort
When you
nach
open
dem
the car,
gewünschten
the car
Fahrerprofil.
will instantly ask you what's desired driver profile. Over the personalization function, you can have up to 6 individual user profiles stored in the Audi cloud and retrieve in all cars that are connected via the My Audi account. This means the cumbersome adjusting of seats, exterior mirrors, air conditioning and infotainment is a thing of the past.
Der Q5 bekommt nun die neueste
now receives the
Infotainment-Generation,
latest
den
infotainment
MIB3
generation, the MIB3, with a 10.1-inch large touch display.
Durch die
Thanks to the touch operation,
entfällt der bisherige
you have
Drücksteller
or will
auf der
find that the
Mittelkonsole.
previous rotary switch in the center console can be
Den
omitted.
Bildschirminhalt
Now, the
kann man
content
nun
of the
splitten.
screen can
Das
be split
bedeutet,
up now.
dass Sie
That
den
means
Bildschirm nach
you
Wunsch
can have
mit 3
the screen
Vorschaufeldern
split
füllen
up
können.
as requested
Hier
to
zum
3
Beispiel die
preview windows. Here, for example, the navigation,
das
the
Radio
radio,
und das
and the phone menu.
Alternativ
As an
hat man
alternative,
auch
of course,
weiterhin
you can
die
also go
klassische
back to
Ansicht
the
mit
classic
allen
view
Menüinhalten
with
in
all the
frei
menu
konfigurierbarer
contents in freely
Kachelanordnung
configurable
zur
tile
Verfügung.
configuration.
Das Sprachdialogsystem
The voice dialog
wertet Ihre
system
Spracheingaben auch
will evaluate
online aus.
your voice input also
wird
online,
damit
which means it becomes a
vielseitiger
lot
und
more
kann Sie besser
varied and
verstehen.
can understand you
Ich
a lot
zeige Ihnen das
better.
mal gleich
I'll
anhand
just show
einer
you here by
Navigationseingabe.
entering a navigation command.
Fahre nach München in
So
die
I'm saying,
Leopoldstraße
take me to Munich
25.
into Leopoldstraße 25.
Ich habe die Zielführung gestartet.
Und auf einer längeren Strecke
And
wie
if
hier
you're on a
nach
longer
München,
trip, like in
tauchen
this
auch
case
mal
to Munich,
menschliche
you
Bedürfnisse
sometimes have
auf.
human needs cropping up. For example,
Ich habe Hunger.
I'm hungry.
Ich suche nach einem
And it will tell you,
entlang
I will
der
look for a
Route.
restaurant along your route.
Sie können jetzt weitere Suchbegriffe sagen.
You can
oder
now
eine
enter further
Zeilennummer
search
wählen.
terms or pick
Ich brauche
one
eine
of
Toilette.
the options. So I say, I need a toilet.
Ich suche nach Toilette entlang der Route.
I will look for a toilet along your route.
Der Verkehrsfluss in
The traffic
Echtzeit
flow
wird jetzt
in real
spurgenau
time
und
is now
prädiktiv
displayed
angezeigt.
exact to the lane that you're
In
driving
diesem
in
Beispiel
predictively. In this
eine
particular
gesperrte
case here, for example, you've got a
Fahrspur an einer
closed
Baustelle.
lane in a construction site.
Man sieht das am Symbol oben
You can see
links.
that from that symbol to the top left
Die
there.
Parkplatzinformation zeigt
Parking
nun auch die
information will now
Wahrscheinlichkeit
also
von
indicate the
Parkflächen
probability
entlang
of
der Straßen
finding a
an.
parking space along the road.
Ein weiterer Dienst
Another
der
service of
Schwarmintelligenz
the
ist die
swarm intelligence is
Ampelinformation
the
in
traffic light
ausgewählten
information
Ständen.
in select
Sie
cities.
zeigt dem Fahrer die
It will show the
verbleibende
driver
Zeit
the remaining
bis zur
time
nächsten
until
Grünphase,
the next green
wenn er an einer
phase
roten Ampel
if he's
wartet.
waiting, for example, at a red traffic
Und sie
light.
gibt ihm
And
eine
it will tell him
Geschwindigkeitsempfehlung,
what speed to
mit der er die
drive
nächste
so that
Ampel
he
bei
can
Grün
pass the
passieren
next traffic light through a green light.
Mit der Funktion
With
Function
function
on
on
Demand lassen sich
demand,
jetzt
you can
nachträglich
now
Funktionen
also
freischalten,
release
die bei der
services
Fahrzeugbestellung nicht
subsequently that you
berücksichtigt
may not have
wurden.
considered when you ordered the
Hätte
car.
dieser Q5
If
beispielsweise
this
keine
Q5, for example,
Navigation
would not
oder
have
Audi
Navigation Plus
Smartphone
or Audi
Interface,
smartphone
so könnte der
interface,
Besitzer
well,
diese
the
Funktionen
owner
nachträglich
could
in seiner
order
My Audi
these
App
functions
dazu
subsequently by going
und Ihren
through his My Audi
persönlichen
app and
Amazon
order them.
Alexa-Account
And your
können
personal
Sie
Amazon
im
Alexa
Q5
account
ganz
can
bequem per
also be
Spracheingabe
operated
bedienen.
quite conveniently by voice control in the Q5.
Wenn Sie mit dem Q5 mal abseits
If you want to take the
befestigter
Q5
Straßenspaß
off
haben
the
wollen,
road to
steht
enjoy
Ihnen
it,
eine
well, you will
Neigungswinkelanzeige
have inclination
und zur
angle display
Sicherheit ein
available and also a
Bergabfahrassistent zur
downhill
Verfügung.
assist to help you.
Die
carry
Luftfederung
downhill.
kann nicht
The air
nur die
suspension
Bodenfreiheit in einem
cannot only
großen
change the
Bereich
clearance
verändern,
over a wide
sondern
range,
bietet
but
auch den
also offers you the most comfortable
komfortabelsten
suspension comfort
und mehr
and
Effizienz
more
bei
efficiency
schneller Fahrt
when
auf
you
der
drive a little
Autobahn
faster
durch eine
on the
bessere
motorway
Aerodynamik.
thanks to an improved aerodynamic setup.